Hello! It's another beautiful day with ESL Universe, and I'm so glad you could join me. Today, we're going to be spending some time exploring the long O sound. Now, some people get confused when it comes to the O sounds because there are several of them. However, don't forget that the long O sound, just like the other long vowel sounds, says its own name. This means that if you don't hear the sound of someone saying the letter O, it's not a long O sound. Similar to some of the other long vowel sounds, the long O sound is actually a two-sound vowel. This means that our mouth shape moves during the production of the sound. To start this sound, drop your lower jaw slightly away from the rest of your mouth. However, hold it stiffly. This is not a relaxed sound. Your tongue should move towards the back and bottom of your mouth, with your tongue touching along the sides of your lower teeth. Your lips should form a somewhat large, circular shape. As you begin to produce this sound, move your jaw and tongue up slightly from their previous position while closing your lips into a tighter circle. A good keyword that we can use to make sure that we are saying this word correctly is the word go. Let's try together. Go. O. O. I know that it's easy to overthink the production of these sounds when you are focusing on the mouth and tongue positions used to make them. But once you become more familiar with the correct pronunciation of these sounds, you will no longer need to think about it like you do now. It will come naturally. So, now that you are familiar with the correct pronunciation of the O sound, of course it is important to understand the application of the sound. One way that we do this is through being able to recognize patterns of spelling for when we expect to hear this sound. Of course, one way that we expect to hear the long O sound is when it is spelt with just an O, as in our keyword, go. However, we can also hear the long O sound when we see a bossy E, or O consonant E, as in phone, an OA, as in Rome, an OU, as in soul, an OW, as in row, an OE as in toe, and an OUGH as in though. This sound can come at any point in a word. However, we do expect to see certain spellings for the sound located in certain areas. For example, OUGH will not typically come at the beginning of words, but you will see it at the end quite often. Let's try some practice. Over, oat, only, occur, offend, oak, open, ocean, obey, okay, hotel, yoga, program, rose, home, road, soap, toast, hope, goat, row, dough, toe, tomorrow, though, go, snow, piano, tomato, below. Are you ready for a sentence? Here we go. The goat hoped that going to the hotel he would find his new home. The goat hoped that going to the hotel he would find his new home. Thank you for joining me again today as we learned the long O sound. We only have one long vowel sound left. You're almost there. Don't forget that subscribing is free and it gives you access to all of my videos as soon as they come out. See you next time.